Payload Badwater Basin. This map was released on the third day of the heavy update, which was August 19th, 2008, and it quickly became one of the fan favorite maps of the entire game. If I recall correctly, Badwater Basin was actually the first Team Fortress 2 map I ever played, but I could be remembering that wrong. Both teams must effectively split into two different teams to properly defend or attack every area on the map. Red team could be winning the fight on top of the second point's building, but at the same time, blue can be capturing the third objective point. I don't think there's another map in Team Fortress 2 that has this level of dynamic height play, which is probably one of the reasons why the map stuck out to so many people, even if they didn't really think about it. Another unique thing about Badwater is that due to the setup of two teams breaking into four teams, you almost have to worry about double the amount of choke points. Badwater is probably the community's favorite map overall in the game, so I couldn't be more excited to talk about it today. A special thanks to the HighMage13, my friend on Discord, who came up with the idea and sent it in to me. I'm really excited to talk about Badwater, so let's go take a look. Whenever a blue player spawns in, they have two options to leave their spawn room. They can use the right doors, which take them directly to the payload cart, and then follow the path up to where a sentry will normally be on the red team. This also leads players to the higher ground area of the map. Or, players can choose the left doors, which allows blue team to access the higher ground a lot more easily. Following this higher ground leads to the same area that the former path takes, so there's not a whole lot to cover in this big area, just a lot of big fighting. And blue team must push the cart through the tunnel underneath the higher ground area in order to actually get the first objective point. Normally, red engineers will set up their buildings on this higher ground area. They can put their sentry facing towards the blue spawn to better maintain the higher ground. This creates heavy reliance on the teleporter and the team defending the payload cart, but a good competent team can defend the cart while you focus on preventing a push from the blue's right door spawn. There are also a few cheeky spots engineers can put their teleporters for protection or just to mess around. Engineers can also put their sentries facing the end of the tunnel. The engineer will then need to depend on his team to defend his sentry from the blue team's right door spawn, but can defend at a very advantageous position from the red team trying to push through the tunnel. Engineers are also able to sentry jump on top of these rocks up here and then bring their sentry to defend up here at a different range. Alternatively to the high ground options, engineers can also take the low ground and make it incredibly difficult for blue players to push through the tunnel. However, this does put your sentry at risk of being attacked from above. If blue is able to make it through the tunnel and capture the first point, this gate over here opens. Blue team needs to push the cart through a narrow funnel where defending snipers have a much superior position. That being said, there are these rocks over here that blue team can jump on top of and use to fire down upon red. The king of Badwater himself showed me this spot, and we will get to him later. If blue team chooses to push through the building, they have three options to push through. The right door takes them up a staircase on top of the main building that red has to defend. If red isn't defending up here, this creates a big opportunity to push for the blue team. If blue players go through the doorway on the left, they will find a medium health kit up the stairs and an open back area to flank through that has another medium health kit. Finally, if players go through the middle door, this takes them to the same back area that the left door takes them through, but it does take them closer to the staircase, meaning a quicker flank from blue players. Red engineers should do their best to defend on top of the building, because if they lose the top half of the building, then they've really lost half of the map. Like I said earlier, this map is kind of played in 50-50s as far as your team goes, so if players are trying to push up here and there's a sentry defending it, players aren't able to use this half of the map. The blue team must push the cart down a long, narrow funnel, which enables red snipers to easily pick them off from a range. If the blue team is able to capture the second point, then this door over here opens. And this small room is a really nice corner over here for spies trying to charge their cloak or players trying to hide whatever they're trying to do. It's really nice. Players don't usually check over there. But if blue pushes through the building, this takes them to the main catwalks overhead of the third point. Another way to get to the catwalks is if players go through this little building in the middle of the map and go through the alternate door, it takes them to the same exit. Red engineers should try to defend this room because having a teleporter in here really makes you have an advantage for the third point. The blue team must push the cart underneath the building that engineers should be defending in to get to the third point. Even after blue team does make it past the building, they still must be cautious as red team has multiple corners and advantageous positions to play from. If the blue team hasn't pushed far enough forward yet, the red team is able to defend inside of this building here. After the blue team does capture the point, this door on the right side opens, and they're able to push through it to easily get through the red team spawn. They're also able to duck under these little stairways here and get some good cover from red teams pushing through the windows or through their spawn. There are certain blue characters who are able to push, specifically scouts with the winger, soldiers with rocket jumping, or demo sticky jumping. Here's what it looks like whenever a red player pushes this room. In addition to their right room, blue players can also push backwards into the building that's behind them. It should also be noted that red engineers often do set up in this window as it creates a good spot for your sentry to fire down upon. It's also worth noting that this is the only window in this map where you can place a dispenser to cover up the window a little bit. No other map in the game allows this for some reason with the hitbox or something with the height. I'm not sure what it is, but this is the only window in the game that you can build a dispenser on top of. Maybe not in the game, but on this map. Engineers can also put their sentry on top of this little wood pile, which is a unique position which I don't see played often. It does create a little bit of a risk because players can fire inwards in the building from a range safely, but you can fire outwards and not many players are going to be looking here, but you can also just simply put your sentry up the top of the stairs to defend downwards and fire upon any enemy who's jumping out of the window. Engineers are also able to build on the tires that are outside of this building. I've never seen an engineer build a sentry on these tires before, but the King of Badwater himself showed me this spot, and I think it's really cool because sentries can defend the entire area out here. If blue players do choose to push through this building and go up the right stairs, they'll find the sniper's nest. Only one of these windows have access to be fired through, all of the others have glass. There's only the one in the very bottom right that you can actually fire through, so don't shoot the other ones. High jumping classes can also make it through this doorway here, which takes them directly to the lower red spawn, and usually where the red engineers will be setting up, so you can get a little pick on them. Typically a red engineer will set their sentry either here in this alcove or in that alcove where my dispenser is right now, but I'm moving that. Over here creates a really good advantageous position firing upwards because it has the range for it. Meanwhile, if you put it in the other alcove, it isn't able to fire upwards due to the angle, math and stuff, you know, algorithms. The blue team must push the cart down a hill while being completely exposed to the red team's spawn doors, meaning snipers, soldiers, and demos can get easy picks just by coming out of spawn and firing at the cart. Normally the sentries at the bottom of this hill will prevent blue players from pushing up too far, but blue players can hide behind the cart and use it for cover in order to hide from sentry fire or enemy fire in general. There's also this health kit at the final spawn, which is a full health kit. It will revive everyone to 100% HP even if you are a heavy. In addition to the normal sentry spot, the King of Badwater himself showed me this really cool trick to get engineer up here, and then you can just pull your sentry up here, let it bug out just a little bit while it's building up, and then you're completely defended from range. Snipers can still pick you off from the window or from that far distance on the train tracks, but you're pretty defensible from here. If snipers are picking you off, then honestly it's a problem with your team, so you can just blame them in the chat by pressing the Y button. This spot was shown to me by my friend on Discord, the HighMage13, who requested I call him the King of Badwater for the rest of this video. Here's some other funny spots he showed me. Some of these spots were really fun to try to get into, and some of them were actually really hard to try and get the jump right. Thanks again to the King of Badwater for showing me these spots, and I hope to find some future spots like these for other maps that I cover. Send me some more if you have any, but for now, let's play the map. Someone in my Discord actually got mad at me for not playing Medic last video, so this is for you, specifically. Fortunately, I spawned in right as my teammates are dying, so I get some quick healing points, quick Uber points, and gonna get my... This is why I don't play Medic. You're not as good as Sunny either. I actually enjoy playing Medic a lot more than Engineer, but these sections feel a lot more boring than the Engineer sections I was recording for the other video, let me tell you. 1 spy, 2 spy, red spy, blue spy, Ubered and running away, goodbye. Are you serious? People are getting killed around us, and you're laughing. Now we're dead. Okay, finally capped the first point, so we do have this door over here that's open, but we are going to continue pushing the cart for now, or at least keeping people safe on the cart. Now we're going to go run off on our own and heal Peter. Thank goodness for Peter, am I right? Well, either we pushed onto this point really well, or they just didn't defend the building really well, but we are already on top of the building and already capped the point. I won't let you die, Heavy. Alright, maybe that was overkill. Maybe I didn't need to do that just to make sure he didn't die. I still consider this a win. Oh my god, why does everyone need healing on this team? Pop it, don't drop it. And we're actually going to steal some Uber charge from this Heavy, and okay, or that. We are going to do the very true method of running away, and look, it worked. The true method of running away does not work for insta-kills. Stupid hungry Heavy's always needing healing. Oh, well, looks like you didn't get healed enough. That's my bad. I guess we will let the same fate fall to this Heavy, so we'll pop our Uber on him and keep him alive, just so we can push up, take these sentries out, and, you know, win the game, maybe. And it doesn't really look like we're gonna make it to the final point quite yet. Wait, you're a faker! You're not on my team! Don't worry, Scout, I'll avenge you. No, I was just kidding. I'm not avenging you. But don't worry, because it looks like El Chapo Jr. here is going to... nope, not quite. Alright, hopefully with this Uber we're going to be able to win the round, and I got pushed to the corner, and there's a sentry, and I'm cornered. I am actually cornered. Okay, okay. Can we win this? I can win this. I can, the sentry, wait, is the sentry down? Sentry is dead. No! We interrupt this perfectly cut screen with a kill death montage. well, you can feel good about that KD ratio. We're gonna play our next match on Demoman because I feel like it. We're gonna get up here and use this spot for cover. Like I said earlier, the rock here can be used for cover, and then you can fire down this long stretch of railroad. Doesn't look like there's anyone there right now, but it's good to know it's there, and we are dead. Now they have 2 snipers? Okay, now we're gonna use this other spot up here to try and take out their sentry that they have in this little alcove right over here to the right. Let's see if we can get it. I'm hitting it, but he is fixing it. Let's keep doing damage. I'm missing. I'm taking some of the credit for that. Lady Random Crits has blessed me. Let's catch him. That pyro was legitimately invisible. He was not there. I'm taking credit for that too. I consider this an equilateral victory. Oh, I really hope the health pack is there. It's not the blessed pyro. Alright, we're gonna use this door as cover while we push on this heavy. He Ubered. Of course he Ubered. Why wouldn't he Uber? We're gonna use the door as cover again. I want to try to bait someone into this sentry over here. Well, I didn't really bait him, but I'm taking the credit. I'm not really baiting him. Well, I'm kind of baiting. Yeah, I think this is baiting. No building sentries within a 10-foot radius of the cart. Sorry, not my rules. Just have to follow them. Alright, I don't want to risk another medic Ubering here, so we're just gonna... I'm stuck on the... I got stuck on the wall. Well, we lost. Time to celebrate. Wonder what next round's gonna hold in for us. Oh, epic medic crossbow, my guy. You see, I enjoy TF2 because it's a testament to my skill. It requires me to really think where to position myself properly, how to move around, and where to go. Oh no, he saw me. He saw me. I can't move around fast enough for this. 3 perfectly accurate shots. All of these are gonna hit. Perfect, like I said. We're gonna set up a trap right here. Okay, never mind. We're gonna set up a trap right here now. Actually, we're gonna go hop on the payload cart because it looks like my team, for the most part, is incapacitated. Hopefully, I alone Demoman can hold the cart. I can't hold the cart. No. Well, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for Badwater Basin, one of my favorite maps in Team Fortress 2 and one of the community's favorite maps. Thanks for watching the video if you've gotten this far, and if you didn't get this far, thanks anyways. I hope you guys subscribe and stay tuned because I am going to be covering more of the TF2 maps soon. Leave a recommendation in the comments below if you have one, actually. So, yeah, see you later, guys.